All right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 734. Out here in Covina?
No.
Cerritos Auto Square. Dude, Latchkey Kid, that's all I know. I know commercials.
Somewhere out in Southern California.
Yeah, somewhere out in Southern California.
Hey, we passed Knott's Berry Farm.
We passed Knott's Berry. Yeah, if you know where that is, we passed that. All right. Down the ways from Portillo's, right? Portos. Yeah, there you go. Close enough.
We'll get it eventually.
We'll get it eventually. Why do you hear people laughing in the background? Because that's right. We're coming from an office out here. We're at our good friend Juan Jimenez and Cindy Jimenez's office. They're good friends. They're RVPs. Shoot, we were so good friends. We even went to their wedding.
That's right.
So it's awesome to be here in front of all his base shop. They're going to the next level. So they invited us out here to meet with the team, and we're doing the Studying Brew live from there. So if you want us to do that from your office, well, you're just going to have to give me a call and we'll set that up, right? If you're brand new to all of this, my name is Andy. I'm the guy that answers all your phone calls, text messages, and all the back office stuff that you don't care about. But you're not here for me. You're here for Brandy. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, Series 65, and that Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know. So that way you too can get a pass notice and just flex hard at the pool this summer, right? Getting that flex hard with those flip-flops. Got that lanyard with your pass notice, like all laminated, and they're like, "Why you got a thing on your neck, weirdo?" And you're like, "I'm glad you asked. You got time on Tuesday, 5 o'clock? I'm gonna set up that appointment. We'll be talking about this laminated thing I got around my neck that day."
Here's my QR code.
I got no shame in my game. I will definitely wear that just to get an appointment, whatever it takes, right?
Dude, we should get shirts printed with like this activity.
I should get like where you could slide it in there so that we can wear it.
A plastic sleeve.
Like a plastic sleeve on your shirt so you can put it on there. There you go. It'll be in the shop near you. But yeah, tonight, guys, it's a great night. We're going to do test taking techniques Tuesday. Some people like to say Taco Tuesday. I like to say Taco Neeks. You bring the tacos, we bring the techniques, and we're going to get the study on. This is going to be 30 minutes of free. We're going to have some fun with it. And guys, tonight is the night we show you how to pass these exams, even if you don't know what the what. You ever been on those exams where you get in there, you know that you registered for the SIE, you sat down for the SIE, and then the first question comes up and you're like, I think this is a wrong exam. I think they gave me the wrong stuff because I was studying and this is not anything I ever saw before in my entire life. Excuse me, is this the exam that I signed up for? That's all I want to know. Can someone help me?
Is this the bar?
Yeah, exactly. This doesn't even look like securities. Guys, that's for real. That's legit. And when that happens, it's supposed to happen because when they write these exams, it's supposed to throw you off. It's supposed to make you feel like just like that. So it's good to have a strategy and a tactic when you go into these exams, you know, going with an adult strategy, I like to say, instead of taking exams like you're 11, filling out a Scantron with the number 2 pencil, shout out to how old I am. And then you got to have a different tactic. You got to have a different strategy. So that way you go in there and you're like, you know what? I know what they're trying to do here. I know they're trying to get me. All right. You ain't going to get me. Okay. This is what I see. Brandy taught me this. All right. Look. All right. This is the pattern. I see this. I'm looking at this. All right. The answer is D, and I haven't even looked at the question yet. We're going to show people how to pass these exams without even looking at the question. Dude, we're going to show you how to get answers without even looking at the question.
Wait, what?
We're going to show you how to get answers without even looking at the question.
Yep, we are.
Guys, it's that much fun and easy. So let's get to it, Brandy. Let's go ahead and try this. We're like brand new at this thing, dude. You guys should see this. We're going to see if this works. Success. We got it. Drum roll. Nothing. We're going. And start. No. Loading. It's trying.
Oh, wait. Remember that one time I did this?
Yeah.
And I had to do it.
Ooh, there it is.
Got it. It did it.
All right. There we go.
Now we got it.
All right. I will edit that out later as if it didn't happen. All right. Anyways, online, on-demand videos, our courses. If you haven't joined us yet, join up. We got all this stuff to like tonight. We're just doing the free, right? Guys, it's like going to C's Candy and they only give you that one little truffle, right? They only give you the taste. And if you're really street, you know how the taste, the first one's free. You know where I'm going with this, right? The next time you have to pay. No, seriously. This is the online courses, live sessions. We go over those techniques. We show you what you need to know in those exams. and really focus in on those hard topics. And then you're able to ask questions in those live sessions. And then the course material, you just go through it in 21 days. Audios, videos, the whole thing. Study guides are available for the SIE, the 6, the 63, $20 each. We even have one for the 26. We have an orientation replay that explains everything that we do. So if you need to watch and learn and see how we do that with the free, the paid, everything we have to offer, just watch that. The Kona community, that is our Discord. That is where you can ask questions. Only place you can ask Brandy questions. And it's a free platform that you can join. Anybody can join. And guys, we're going to do questions from there tomorrow night on the Studying Brew, where people actually post questions and Brandy answers them live, like unscripted. Like that's crazy. Like teachers don't do that. No, there's a lot of professors that don't. They don't want to be tested like that. But Brandy's crazy. She'll do it anyway. My phone number is 866 Hey Kona, 866 Hey Kona, 866-439-5662. If you want to give me a voicemail, text, if you give me a phone call, I'll go ahead and do that. And also I'm on Telegram if you want to send me a message over there. We got live sessions happening tomorrow. Real quick reminder, though, we do not have a Series 65 tomorrow. We are canceling that session. And there was nobody for the small group anyhow for the SIE, so we don't have that either. But tomorrow and all week, really, we're doing live techniques in every live session. So Brandy's going to open up a live quiz. That means not scripted. She didn't cherry pick questions. I know people are like, oh yeah, she picks these questions ahead of time. No, she's going to open up a Q bank. We're going to use Solomon tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ooh, she's going to do Solomon. Solomon's even 10 times harder than Kaplan. She's going to open that up and live. She's going to break down those questions just like you would and show you how to get through those 26 questions, exactly how she would answer those things. Guys, that is a game changer. That is to give you that edge. So be there in that Series 26 tomorrow. The party starts at 7 a.m. in Hawaii, 10 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Mountain, 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. in the East Coast. Remember, members get access to all the live sessions, and so that way you can be in there.
Yeah,
right?
and I would be there, honestly, because it's techniques, right? It's live techniques. So even if that's not your test, I would still be there because the technique is the same. The approach is the same no matter what test you're studying for.
There you go. All right, everybody.
Yeah.
If you're not following me on Instagram, I wish you would, because you know why, Brandy?
Why?
When they give me a picture and they let me know, I add another one to the Kona Hall of Fame. And guess what? We got a passer! Yes, we do. We got passers. Yes, we got some passers. And today it was awesome. We got not just one passer, but we had two passers.
Yeah, we did.
Two passers. I know that one's on here to talk, but I don't know about the other one because it came late in the day.
I did not see that.
I do not see, but I will let you know more when I have that. But late in the day, we did see that Mike Spencer passed the SIE. He claimed it yesterday when we were on the brew, and he said, I'm going to pass this thing tomorrow. And sure enough, he passed it. Congratulations on passing the SIE. But I just want to say we got our next passer, and he is on here, and this is pretty awesome, guys. He's been studying for 5 weeks. 5 weeks. It would already been, this would have been a lot sooner had his U4 been processed a lot quicker. But it had not processed that quick. And so it did take him an extra little bit of time. But 5 weeks, he passed the SIE and the Series 6. He passed the SIE in 7 days. Signed up with us on Kona on Friday. The next Friday, he passed the exam. Done. And then he waited. I think he took a Series 6 simulated that night on the brew. I told him to do it to see what he'd score. He was already scoring
like 65.
He was 65% without looking at the material. That's the power of test taking techniques, guys, where you can get a higher score, where he only had to improve by 5% and actually just learn the content at that point to get the next 5% to pass. That's the power of the techniques that we're trying to show you guys. That's how we compound time. That's how we speed the process up. He hits 5 weeks in, already passed a 6. We're already on our way to the 63. I could go on and on about this young man, but I'd rather hear from him and have him tell his story. So go ahead and unmute yourself, Angel, and tell all the fine people how you pass this thing. Congratulations, sir.
Okay, how's it going, guys? Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. I don't know if the live
perfect.
Audience can hear you.
So really quick, because
you look like you started shaving yesterday.
Okay. Yes, I'm actually only 19. But really quickly,
19 years old, folks.
I just passed my Series 6, right? I'm actually here with some of your old students celebrating the fact that I passed. So there you go. Look at that.
All right, look at that, Manny. Nelly, is that Nelly?
We're celebrating here.
What did you say?
We're celebrating here that I passed the Series 6. Um, Man, the test taking techniques are amazing that Brandy teaches. They definitely help me out during the test, guys. So I definitely suggest mastering those. Okay, they're super helpful. When in doubt, use test taking technique. Well, other than that, guys, just stay consistent. Study every day, right? 2 hours. My studying schedule, I do an hour in the morning and then an hour at night. And then I go ahead and go to sleep, and then I just kept that up for all the weeks that you guys saw me, right? And I would have passed the Series 6, like Andy said, a lot sooner. But the U4 form did take a little bit of kick in. But now that it's here, I'm planning to take my 63 within the next 7 or 14 days. So super excited to get things going.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt in my mind by mid-July, like by 12th, 14th, I'm going to call it by the 14th, you should be passing that 63 already done, fully licensed. And I'm going to say by August, you should have your 26.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say that by October, November, you should have your team in place and signing an RVP contract.
Yes. I want to be RVP by convention. So I'm going to get there.
Yeah, right. That's right. Hey, you have to, because everybody sitting at that table did that.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody sitting at your table right now did exactly that.
Yes, exactly. I'm with greatness right now.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. You are with greatness. And so you have no choice but to be great. Congratulations, sir. Tell everybody at the party we love them, and save us a spot at the next celebration.
Yes, we'll invite you guys next time.
All right. Sounds good. All right. All right. We'll party it up for your 63. Congratulations.
Yes. Super congratulations.
And thank you for being on here. Woo! Guys, look at that.
Dude.
All right. Good night, everybody. Take a good. That's all you need to know, right? Yeah. 19 years old, 2 hours a day.
2 hours a day.
He's slimmed down in the Series 6. He's slimmed down. He's now down to 2 hours a day. Past the Series 6. Master the techniques, guys. Master the techniques. It helps. It helps, especially on stuff you don't even know what they're talking about.
Yep.
I guarantee if I asked Angel on some of that stuff, you had no clue what's going on.
Yeah.
And who cares?
Who cares? You pass.
Who cares? A pass is a pass.
Pass.
Right?
Pass. Exactly.
And I'm going to tell you this right now. This is crazy. I know in school, they always show you, they tell you this. They like, the teachers all, well, you could have got a better grade, but you didn't show your work. So I had to mark you down for that. Right? On these exams, they don't care. They don't care. They're not taking it back. If you got it right, they don't care how you got it. They don't care if you did the math. They don't care if you got A, and they don't even know why you got A. Nobody cares. All they care about is you passed. You got the right answer. That's it. That's the mentality you got to have. And that's the one that Angel took. And that's where we're at.
Love it.
Love it. All right. We ready to do this? We talked about it. Let's do test taking techniques Tuesday, Brandy.
Let's do it.
All right. Test taking techniques Tuesday. If you're brand new to test taking techniques Tuesday, we got rules of test taking techniques Tuesday. Rule number 1 is you can't ask what exam did that question come from. Yeah, like Brandy's going to put some exam questions on here. They might be difficult. You might not know what to say. It might throw you off. You're like, I don't even studying yet. I don't know what it is. Guys, that is the wrong way to approach it. You got to just look at what she's doing. How did she look at it? What patterns did she see? Why did she go with answers first? Guys, if you don't know, Kona goes answers first. We don't look at the question first. We look at answers first. Why? Because it leads to reading the question with intent. You don't get confused. You stop reading the question 25 times over. You don't go, wait, hold on. Bob was an investor and 3-time ABC. Wait. Oh, yeah, huh? Let me read that again. Bob was an investor. Guys, seriously, that is the wrong way to do it. Read the answers first, right? So we're going to do that. And we're going to look at patterns. We're going to show you the little things like we have our own language, like Mona, the double dip, the good to be different, the opposites. You're going to see all that stuff. Take note of all those things. And then how do we get good at all this stuff? Well, that's rule number 2. As soon as we're done here, you're going to go grab yourself a 10-question flash quiz. What is 10-question flash quiz? 10 questions in 10 minutes, 1 minute of thought per question. That's it. That's it. You're going to practice the techniques. It's a drill. You might get a 20% on these drills. Good. Good. You're learning. Can you imagine if Kobe Bryant stopped, like, doing the crossover dribble because he hit his leg twice? He's like, oh, that dribble doesn't work. I guess I won't be doing that. No, you just keep doing it until you master it. Why? Because that's what the masters are doing. You do what they're doing to get a pass, right? So you're just going to keep doing it. So we're going to do that 10-question, 10-minute drill right afterward. Doesn't matter where you're studying, what you're studying, any Q bank, any unit, function, area, whatever it is, that's what you're going to do. And then you're just going to do that.
Yep.
All right, let's go, Brandy.
Let's do it. All right. See, look, guys, I forced you guys to even just look at the answers anyways, right? So I've got firm commitment, standby. I've got all or none, and I've got best efforts. See, all of these things are going to point to a certain, wow. That was
I think the microphone works better.
Oh, okay.
So you're closer.
So, okay. That makes sense. So anyways, guys, so firm commitment, doesn't that sound like we're going to firmly, like I'm going to commit to you firmly. I stand by my commitments, right? Oh, wait, there's a standby in there, huh? That's not what I mean. But I'm going to be firm at my commitment.
Right? That's
So-
a firm handshake.
Yes.
You ever heard that? Like, let's commit, and then you give a firm handshake, right?
Yes.
Someone shakes your hand like all loose, like a fish. That's not very firm.
Nah,
Dude, I'm walking away. I'm
that's
like,
a
ooh,
standby.
that's-
Not just kidding.
like, what'd you do to my hand? Right? Can we go back to fist pumping?
Right, exactly, right. But so yeah, so like firmly, right? And then I have standby, which means I don't in case.
I'm just kind of honest. I'm standing by.
In case.
I'll see if they'll do it. If they
Whatever.
don't, maybe I will.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Hey, I'm your backup.
Not really committed, right?
Yeah, I'm your backup.
Yeah.
And then all or none. I think that's self-explanatory. It's all of it or none of it.
Right.
Right. And then best efforts. I'm gonna give it my best shot. Right.
Right.
I'm gonna give it my best because my best is everything. No,
Right.
I'm just kidding. Right. But you guys see where I'm going with that, right? All right. So that's horrible. So many words, right?
By the way, if you're getting married, you want somebody to have a firm commitment on the marriage, not
Yeah.
their best effort.
That's true. If this was a marriage,
I
I'd
give
want
it my
A all
best
day.
effort.
Oh, don't do that, right? Okay, so alpha, securities, managing, underwriter, initial public offering, a million
Blah, blah,
shares,
blah, blah,
blah, blah, blah, blah, blah. It has agreed though. It's agreed to sell all the stock being offered and to buy as principal any stock it cannot sell to the public. That seems like a pretty firm commitment to me,
Yeah,
right?
that's a pretty big deal, right?
See? Didn't even need to know studying. Didn't even need to know the vocabulary behind it. Just I committed and I will do it.
Right. That's
it.
just common sense. You guys don't need to know any studying
Yeah.
for that. That's just common sense. If you say you're going to do something, I expect you to do it.
Exactly.
I'm committed to that.
I'm
That's not a
committed.
best effort.
Nah,
We'll try to sell it. If it doesn't, it'll be back in your car.
that's right. So I don't normally do 1, 2, 3, 4 questions on the studying brew.
Right.
Main reason for that is that FINRA got rid of all the 1, 2, 3, 4 questions, but
So that means it's no longer on the SIE, the Series 6 and the 65.
no,
No, the SIE, the 6
and
and
the
the
26.
26. Sorry.
It's still in the 63, 65, that one.
Yeah.
But they're in every quiz. So we still have to kind of know how to at least know what we're doing a little bit so we can get our scores up in our quizzes, but they're not on the actual exam.
So
Okay?
that's a good to know. So see, for the price of internet, you guys realize these are not on the SIE.
And there's a lot of words happening. So let's get through them, right?
Right.
So first of all, guys, I still look at my answers, A, B, C, D, that I'm picking 2, right? So it says to comply with, so I'm going to comply with regulations, right? Regarding customer identification programs, the minimum identifying information that must be obtained. So I just need to know my minimums. What must I get no matter what? And I guarantee you see how number 2 says verbal? Yeah, we don't do that.
No, yeah. Have you ever had a contract? When has that ever stood up in court? Yeah, they verbally said that's good.
No.
No, because then anybody could say that.
I mean, I could tell you, yeah, my name is Brandy Padilla. And you're going to take my word for it?
No.
Nah, right? So, but we definitely need to give our name because how else are they going to identify who that account belongs to? Right?
So so let's not even look at anything else. We already know it's going to be 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means we can get rid of C and D automatically.
Oh, well, is the answer A simply because that's the only one that we circled 1 and didn't cross off 2?
Yeah. Do we need to read any of the other options? No, we're done. Move on. Right? That's all we needed to do.
That's it. That's it.
We've already eliminated it. We're done.
It's done.
And you guys haven't even studied anything.
You need my name, no verbal. Done. See? 1, 2, 3, 4s.
Don't overcomplicate this stuff, guys.
Oh man, no.
See, some of you would have saw those 1, 2, 3, 4s and already got diarrhea. You're like, oh man.
Or maybe the sweats.
Or the sweats, either way. Sure. I know
All
there's
right.
ladies in here, they don't do that.
No.
Yeah.
So I have the proceeds minus John's cost base taxed as ordinary income at Sue's tax rate. So I got a John mentioned and I got a Sue mentioned. I got the ordinary income on the proceeds over the cost base plus 10% and the net gain, if any, if Sue is what? Like, huh? It's like that's too much going on. I don't even know.
By the way, on your scrap paper, when you're taking the exam, you should be writing these things on there. Like I know that Brandy puts B and she put huh. You should write that on your scrap paper, literally. Huh? Like
what?
that's an answer that huh?
What?
You know what I mean? When you're looking at it, you're like, oh yeah, that answer was like a what the heck?
Yeah, what? C says none because the proceeds are from a life insurance company. Notice, guys, it doesn't say policy, it says company. Huh. I'm gonna question that. Entire amount taxed as ordinary income because it's not life insurance. I don't know.
I don't know.
Right? So I kind of get the idea that, there's going to be a John, there's going to be a Sue. B is super confusing. Life insurance company. I don't, what do I have to memorize those now? I don't know. Right? So let's just read the question. John is the annuitant in a variable plan and Sue is the beneficiary. John dies. Sue takes a lump sum. I'm just going to go with Sue's tax rate because I feel like that's the most simple, right? Sue takes the payment. She's the beneficiary. Sue's tax rate. It doesn't say anything about life insurance.
There's no life insurance in there at all. The problem is that people read too much into these answers and questions and answers. You saw life company and you're like, oh, automatically this is a life insurance thing. No, it didn't say that.
Can I tell you that when I was reading this, when I was pulling this question today, I picked it based purely on the fact that I saw Sue in the question and Sue in A, and I didn't even notice that Sue was in B. Like I didn't even read that, to be honest with you guys. I didn't even know what that said.
Didn't even know what it said. It's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant. And guys, now I do have to say this because somebody's probably gonna be like, well, what the heck? So you get all these done, like that's not really studying. And you're right, it's not studying. It's passing a test. It's not studying. Honestly, guys, I would go back and look at all the stuff and make the connection. But this is just getting me through this quiz. This is getting
through the
me
exam.
Through the exam, like without stress. Make sense?
And if you get a pass notice in the exam, who cares?
Exactly. All right. I got relatively high rating, little or no call protection, a rating below BA but above D, or tax exempt status. So when I'm looking at these words, guys, I'm looking at the fact that it says a high rating. That usually means a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, I like to eat at restaurants with a high rating.
Right.
That means no stomach cramps.
No. Right. And I don't know what call protection is, but it says little or no protection. That seems risky to me, right?
It means pregnancy where I'm from.
Wow. You totally
I'm just saying, that's how I remember it. Just saying, right?
Also risky.
Hey, we have to make things, it's risky, right? Okay, just how we remember. So it doesn't matter how you remember it, as long as you remember it.
Anyways, and then I have a rating below B, but higher than D. Seems again, probably, actually opposite of A, right? Because relatively high rating, but B and D doesn't really sound like it's a high rating.
B and D is a restaurant I'm not going to.
Do I put gross?
I'm looking for another place.
That's that diarrhea you're talking about. Right? And then D says tax exempt status. So I'm going to look for something about taxes. Does that make sense?
Right.
Okay. So the answer is either A or C, if
Right.
you want to think about it, because they're both talking about ratings.
Right.
All right. 55-year-old customer. He's in the 18% tax bracket. That's pretty low. He wants to maximize his return. He has a moderate degree of risk, not risky.
Right.
Right. Just inherited 25,000, seeks a bond. What's suitable? Right. I don't know, guys, but he's not, definitely there's no tax
Well, and
issue.
he's 55.
Right. I don't think he wants anything gross. Right. And he definitely doesn't want to take that risk because he's 55. You know what I'm saying? Right.
The older I get, the less things I eat.
Just saying. Right. So see, and a lot of people tell me, oh my gosh, I get like so caught up in suitability. Like suitability is so hard for me. We just did a suitability question.
It's not that hard.
No.
Was that hard?
Nah.
No.
Oh,
Just common sense. 55. Moderate. Right. He doesn't want to take risks.
Right. Exactly. The 18.
He wants the good burrito place.
All right, I got 2 more questions. Okay. So it says, so each investor owns a proportional part of every security in the portfolio. Investors can only purchase full shares. The number of shares outstanding is limited to a predetermined maximum. So I got limited. And then the fund can only hold securities of certain companies. Mona, that's right. I love the fact that in the
There's
chat,
a Mona in the chat,
Mona.
and Mona called out Mona.
I love that, right?
What's Mona, Brandy?
Mona. Mona stands for must, only, never, and always. And when we see these words, these are usually not true.
Oh man, always and forever. Isn't always and forever?
Not
Dang.
usually.
Not usually.
Like that, right? So that's where I'm kind of going with that. I'm not going to immediately cross them off, but I'm making a note that probably not true, right? I don't even know what the question's about. So let's look at the question and see what words we can match up. And it says mutual fund shares represent an undivided interest in the fund. That means, so I have an undivided interest. That means my interest is not divided. That means I put in something and I get to share in that something. It doesn't matter. I put in $1, I get to share like everybody else.
Yep.
Everybody else, everybody, every security. There you go. Interesting that all the answers seem to be A.
Yeah, and see, it was limited. If I put in my share, I don't want a limited.
Exactly.
I'm equal.
Exactly.
We pulled the heist together. I want my equal share.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I want my
just because I was a
interest.
lookout doesn't mean I don't get more than get less than the safe cracker.
Yeah, I want my $1.
You better pay me my share.
Right. Okay, so I did include a math question because I know math is people don't like math.
Yeah, people automatically pick C.
Right.
I don't even know.
I'm all looking. Is that the answer? But I will say this. Speaking of C, one of the things that I'm noticing is that $30 is the lowest number on there.
Yeah.
Right. And 120 is the highest number on there. And then you can go further, going 60 is half of 120 and 30 is a fourth of them. And you could go on and on.
And they're all divisible by 3.
Right. 3 times, but we don't need that. Because I'm just going to look at the fact that 120 is the highest number on that list and 30 is the lowest number.
That's it.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to look at this and I see $1.20, I see quarterly, and I see 4%. Okay.
How many quarters are in a year?
Well, I know that there are 4 quarters in $1.
Yeah, that's right. That's what they told me.
So that's 4, right? Now, if I simply went 4 times $1 or 4 times and change, right? That's a high number.
Yeah.
One might say that it's higher than $1.
It would be higher than $1.
Could you say that it's higher than 4?
Yeah.
Right? Because if 1 times 4 is 4,
yeah,
1.20 is going to be higher than 4. Do you guys see that?
Right.
Is there a number that you would pick based on the fact that this is higher than 4? Is there a number in this list that you would pick because it's higher than 4?
That's it. Is there a math formula? Sure.
Of course there
Is there a long way to do this? Absolutely. But let me remind you that this is a timed exam. And if you can shorten your time on any question and get a right answer, that's the way you should do it. This is a timed exam, guys. And I know that's hard for T's that are technical and they must do the math. They must work their formulas. You need to relax. You need to use your powers for good. And you need to just mark the answer, even if you don't even know why.
I know you guys might not believe this, but I am a huge T. I want to know everything about everything. I want to know the details. I want to know it all. But I hate math.
Shocker, I'm an A personality.
Right.
Who saw that coming?
But I hate math. And if I could get to an answer without doing math all day, every day, I'm going to try it. And that's how I went by it.
Yep. And as they say, Bob is your uncle.
Legit, he is.
Or Roberto, depending what neighborhood you're in.
Got a point there. All right. You got to stop sharing from that one.
Oh,
yes.
We're back to normal again.
Right.
All right. Well, that's all we have for you guys tonight. That was it. That was Test Taking Techniques Tuesday. We did it. We got through another Studying Brew. Thank you to Angel. And good job, Mike. Spencer, we hope to hear from you soon. I'll be posting that and getting that SIE done.
Right.
But guys, it's not about them winning. It's about you winning. It's about all of you getting your pass notices. Go get your quiz started. Use these techniques. Don't just watch this and go to bed. Go do a quiz so you don't forget. Start implementing this, start mastering it so that way you can get those percentages up on those quizzes and get your exam passed. Guys, that's what it's all about. It doesn't always work 100% of the time.
No.
Shoot, it might not even work 90%. It might not even work 80% of the time. Would say it works 70% of the time. Guess what 70% is? A pass notice. So if you're doing something that 70% of the time works, that's a pass notice.
Yes.
All you need to do is add some of the content you studied, and guess what? You're like Angel. You're passing.
You're a pass.
And that's all that matters.
Right.
Stop doing more than that.
Right. Efficient. Work smarter, not harder.
Absolutely. Wow, we should put that on a t-shirt, Brandy. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. We'll have live sessions tomorrow. We'll have the Studying Brew. Thank you for everybody for being here. Thank you to our live audience here.
Thank you guys.
No Limit Vape Shop. Thank you for hosting us. Juan and Cindy, you're the best. And we hope to be in your city near you. Hey, by the way, if you're in the Vegas area this weekend, Brandy and I will be around. Let us know. All right, everybody. Have a great night. Take care and keep on studying.
That's right, guys.
Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Until then, stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. And keep that positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great night.
Guys, don't forget to take your quick quizzes before you go to sleep tonight. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one.